Hello everyone, Daniel here with the Pedal Peasants YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning in today. I appreciate you. Today we will be unboxing or unwrapping rather this Kryptonite chain right here, this lock chain that I got for my 8,000 watt Stealth Bomber Ebike. Now within this video we're going to go and take a close-up look at everything from the packaging to the product itself. Should you have any questions, drop them down below and I will do my best to assist you in the best possible direction. With that being said, let's dive straight on into this. Here is the product up close, Kryptonite keychain. It is level 4 security. There are all of these specs right there. We will be taking it out of the package here. We're going to be putting it on the bike as well. I'm going to try and give as much information as I possibly can in this video. Now, here's the thing. I didn't personally want to spend about 100, 150, 200 bucks on one chain for the Stealth Bomber. I kind of wanted to have more so multiple chains to go ahead and put onto the bike in different areas of the bike, maybe even some U locks as well. I personally would rather invest into these locks, which are far more affordable, have multiple of these locks, and again, in different areas of the Stealth Bomber. This would come down to how you will be using your bike. So for me, I will be using my Stealth Bomber for more so distance riding rather than performance, so that way I can go and explore different areas and stuff like that. So if I were to ever put my bike or park it anywhere, I would probably be getting like a drink from a store and or using a restroom, pit stop of some sort, something to this extent. So I wouldn't leave it there for hours unattended. So I personally would rather have a few locks in a few different areas chained to a post and mounted to a post rather than one more heavier duty, more rugged lock. I personally love that these level 4 Kryptonite chains come with keys right here. Me personally, I prefer to have keys over, say, combination locks. That's just my preference. This is going to be a personal preference thing. I personally love these keys. They're pretty straightforward. They're solid. They work well. And as you can see, it does have a user manual of some sort here, which I will show you. Feel free to pause the screen at any time should you choose to read this on your end. Feel free to fill this out, send it on down should you choose to go ahead and do so. And again, I think this is going to be a personal preference thing. I don't see why we wouldn't. To each their own though. Let's take a close-up look at the chain itself. So this right here is the level 4 Kryptonite chain. And for me, I personally wouldn't want to get anything beneath a level 4. I would try to stay level 4 and on up. And again, it really depends on how you're going to anchor your bike down, what you're going to be mounting it to, where you're going to be putting the chains. To me personally, all of that matters. But for this specific lock, level 4, it does feel like a well solid built lock. It does have some weight to it as well, and it does feel like a good quality lock all around. Maybe we will sacrifice a lock in another video and try to cut through it and one of these level 4 specific to see how they actually hold up. But as of now and at initial glance, they do feel of a good quality. I would personally prefer to use a chain lock of this style rather than a cable lock. Again, that's also going to be personal preference. In terms of actually using the lock, it's pretty straightforward. Simply input the key and you're going to want to turn all the way to the right as much as you can. And then you're going to want to turn it all the way back to the left, pull the key out. You are now ready to insert the lock back whenever you've wrapped it and mounted it to whatever you were going to wrap and mount your bike to. To lock, you simply get the tip right here and you simply push it in through there like so. And then you're going to hear a little click, feel a little lock, and as you can see, it's now locked back into place. To unlock it, you're going to insert the key, turn it all the way to the right again, then you pull the little tip head out right there, and then you turn all the way back to the left and pull your key out, and you're good to go. Here is the setup on my Stealth Bomber. Please keep in mind that this is for demonstration purpose only. Locking it up in the real world, depending on your post, is going to vary. For this demonstration, I'm going to be using this light post to act as a bike post. And as you can see, I have the chain running through the body and under the pedal ring right there. So the chain is around the body, around the post, and through the pedal ring. So therefore, the pedals cannot go front or back. Now, that's just one way that we can do it. Again, depending on how many locks you have, you can go ahead and mount the front. You can go ahead and really set it up to however you feel safe on your end. And it's going to vary from real world to real world scenario depending on what bike post you have available to you. Allow me to share with you a demonstration here on how I would mount this if I was locking this in a real world scenario here. So I'm going to place it through the bike seat, and then I'm going to wrap it around whatever post I'm going to be mounting the bike to. And then I'm going to run it under through the body, as you can see right here, and then through the pedal system sprocket right there. I'm just simply going to lock it in place like so. Once I lock it in place, I like to tuck the main part of the lock, which is this area right here, under the seat. It kind of hides it very discreetly under there. Please keep in mind that is just one lock that I am using. I also have a 10-inch U lock, which I'm doing a full review on for you all. And I also have another one of these Kryptonite locks for the front, or really whatever part I want to put it on. For this demonstration, I'm going to demonstrate with the front tire. So as you see, I ran it through the spokes right there and kind of around the front of the fork right there. And I locked it in place like so, kind of like a snake. Please keep in mind, this is a mild demonstration. We kind of have to use our imagination here. I would basically wrap this chain around whatever post is there, and that would be for the front part. So essentially, I would want to post down the body and mount down the front as well. Basically get those both mounted to the post, and even have a third lock. I mean, to each their own. The way that I see it is, if a seasoned thief has the right tools, they're going to get through essentially any lock on the market. However, what I am trying to do is create more so deterrence and discourage a seasoned thief to even put their time and effort into it. And again, I wouldn't leave it sitting somewhere for hours on end and give someone the open opportunity to do so. But if I ever needed to stop somewhere, knowing that I have a few Kryptonite locks on the bike gives me a little bit more peace of mind, as well as my alarm to bring some more attention. Again, these are deterrents that I'm trying to create and add to the bike, so that way I can, again, just kind of discourage a seasoned thief. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment below, and I will do my best to assist you in the best possible direction. Don't forget to follow me on social media as well, as I would truly appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in yet again. You have a great day.